Gentlemen, making her way to the ring, here is the heavy-handed super middleweight from Paterson, New Jersey, Shadaisa Green.
The sweet Terminator, Shadaisa Green, 13-1 with 11 knockouts out of Paterson, New Jersey. Gabe, when you walk around and you speak to people and you speak to Shadaisa herself, she is no nonsense, all business, all the time. She envisions world championships in her future. Yes, there was the stumble in her last fight, but she's looking to get back on the horse tonight.
Yeah, man, she looks locked in. Coming out with a different kind of vibe, song, you know, more turn.
Yesterday in the weigh-in, she said, listen, all that talking doesn't win fights, my fists do. She's going to try to show that tonight here in Tampa, Florida.
And now we are set to go once again. This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Tina Griffith, Efren LeBron, and Michael Ross. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Alicia Collins. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, she weighed in officially 166 1/2 pounds. A 14-fight veteran, she holds a record of 8 victories, 4 defeats, 2 bouts, even with 6 wins, coming by way of knockout from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Here is Natasha, the Nightmare Spence. And across the ring, her opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in silver. She weighed in officially 167 1/2 pounds. In 14 bouts as a professional, her record outstanding with 13 victories, just 1 defeat, 11 big wins, coming by way of knockout. Here's the hard-hitting super middleweight from Paterson, New Jersey, the sweet Terminator, Shadaisa.
All right, ladies, you received your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. You're good here, and you're good here. Touch them up, ladies.
Eight rounds in the super middleweight division. Shadaisa, the sweet Terminator Green, versus Natasha, the Nightmare Spence. Folks, I'm going to say it now. Do not blink. Round 1, here we go. An aggressive jab right off the rip from Shadaisa Green.
Ooh, nice.
Combination to the body, Green.
I like that setup, man. She started with the jabbing up top to the body and then right hook.
And right now, at least, there's a clear speed advantage in the hands for the sweet Terminator.
Yeah, Green showing that quick, snappy jab.
And quietly but surely on that front foot, pushing Spence back into the corner already. Gabe, can you sometimes fall asleep and find yourself on the ropes here, find yourself in the corner if you're not paying attention to just those little inches being gained?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. You know, boxing is all about seconds and inches.
Nice right hand there from Spence.
You got to stay alert.
Nice slick right hand from Spence as she backs around the ropes here. That one was a little slower. Nice right hand to the body there from Shadaisa Green.
It's a couple of times with Green threw that right hook to the body. I think next time she'll probably follow up with a left hook right behind that right hook.
Powerful right hand that gets an acknowledgement from Spence there. Last 40 seconds or so here in round 1. Shadaisa Green has already landed a couple of Nice right hands to the body and upstairs.
Yeah, Green is pretty much dominating this round with that jab and a few body shots with the right hook.
Is this what you wanted to see in this first round? Obviously, again, coming off her last fight.
But yeah, she's setting the tone. She's setting the tone, dictating the pace.
10 seconds, ladies. That's for the bell.
Here we are at the end of our first round, and I'd like to welcome on commentary my man Tyron Woodley.
What's up, Wade? How you doing, my dog?
Good to see you, my man.
My man, Gabe right here on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
You've been watching in the back. What are your thoughts so far on the prelim card, man?
I've been watching in the back, and while Gabe and Ariel was running out on the Tampa streets, I was inside doing cardio, and Spence's cut guy said she's been the most relaxed that she's ever been. She said her diet has been great, her weight cut has been great. She said she needs to take the fight to her opponent, and that's what they plan on doing tonight. So I had to step out from the back and throw in that little bar I got from the inside.
I like it, man. A hot 16 there from Tyron Woodley. But listen, this first round was all Shadaisa Green, the Sweet Terminator. You expected that a little bit because of, again, her experience, her presence in the ring. When she steps in, it feels ominous, more serious.
Yeah, for sure.
Terminator.
And I'm pretty sure you guys already spoke on the fact they look very close alike with the hairdos and everything like that.
We
So
did not mention that.
you got to separate yourself with a look. So she definitely can't just be watching the jab and watching footwork. She had to put in some body shots and step inside.
Yeah, but you can tell that Green is the stronger fighter, man. She got a wider back on her and bigger arms. Nice snappy jab.
It's a jab that lands from Spence once again.
I like her jab, man. That's a quick jab, and she's throwing it from it's called an up jab, the way she's popping it.
Yeah, it stops the opponent from doing any combination they had in the back of the head. And she's really using great distance as she's doing it.
Solid jab once again from Shadaisa Green. You know, Gabe, when you're watching this, and Tyron talked about Spence being relaxed, do you see a little bit, maybe too much in there, being a little bit too relaxed, not taking advantage of that moment right now?
I think the thing is that Green is so sharp right now that Spence just can't make a mistake. You know, I think she's waiting as the rounds go on to see if she can do something like what she just did right now, a quick little left hook counters. But right now, you know, Green is just too sharp, so, and she's you know, not really giving Spence a target to land any shots.
A little bit of a stalemate here in the middle of the ring. Under a minute left here in round two.
You can see the
nice right hand there from Spence.
Right hand.
Another
one.
Green gave her a little smile and rolled off the left shoulder. Green's in a good position right now. In an 8-round fight, you can't really start slow. And I feel like she's starting with a great jab, great 1-2s. She's putting Spence on the end of all the punches. She doesn't have to really dig in the toolbox and do anything crazy. She can sit back and look to counter from this position.
Solid right hand to the body there from Shadaisa Green. You know, Gabe, you see that lead hand from Green just kind of hanging around her waist. Is that a problem for you there?
No, man. It's like a Larry Holmes jab. That's another one for you, man.
I love the references tonight. We're getting them, baby.
Another one for you, man.
I think it's baiting her, too, to throw that right hand.
It's that Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis kind of jab where, you know, and the thing is, the way she's throwing it, she's kind of setting up Spence, where Spence tries to counter, she can roll and throw a quick right hand behind it.
Yeah, she's rolling off that left shoulder from the right hand, for sure.
2 rounds in the books, gentlemen. I'll throw it to you, Tyron. What did you see there?
Right now, I saw more of what I saw in the first round. I saw Green leading the show, putting the jab out there, keeping great distance, not taking much damage. She's breathing quite easy on those stools. So I feel like, you know what I mean, Spence has to take it up. Take it up a level, take it up a knot. Got to make it ugly sometimes before you can make it pretty.
I like that. That's what my mom said to me as I was growing up. Here's a replay, Gabe. What are we seeing?
Right here, you know, Spence lands a little quick jab right there, sneaky one. And then she followed right back up with another one. You know, it wasn't flush. It was a grazing shot, but, you know, it's still scoring points.
Still always game is Natasha Spence. But in Tampa, Florida, under these lights, you do want to see Shadaisa Green get that confidence back, get the ball rolling again. Again, coming off her last fight, obviously the loss we saw in Orlando. I think this is the round where we start to see her pick it up. Jab to the body there from Spence to open the round here in number 3.
And I really like Green's jab. That up jab is really nice, man. And she throws it from a angle, right? We call it she throws it from an angle where you really can't counter her because her chin is tucked behind the shoulder.
That beautiful combination there, a little bit of a slip on the turn.
She did get hit, though.
But she got hit with a couple of punches in between there. A little bit off balance and a great technique shown there from Shadaisa Green to be able to throw those punches going backward, Tyron.
Definitely, we look at her throwing those punches going back, and she started increasing volume. First it was a jab, 1-2, body jab, 1. So now she's putting the jab out first. She's throwing combinations in between and getting right back to the jab.
Both ladies trade right hands there. And you're just not seeing the venom in Spence's punches that you're seeing from Shadaisa Green right now.
That was James Toney-ish right there.
No, he's got him all night, folks.
Hey, you're an encyclopedia.
He's got him all night, Tyron, I'm telling you.
I really like what Green just did right there, man. That was she jabbed, she shoulder rolled, and came back with her right hand. That's beautiful, man. That's some old school boxing stuff right there.
I mean, that's why you're sitting here. You did your research, you know the greats, and you know what you're watching. So at the same point, she really needs to get back. When I say she, I mean Green. Get back to what you were doing, long range. Don't allow Spence to get close. Yeah. Spence, you need to get close. Make it ugly. Right here, she's driving her head forward. Ortiz style, right? Yeah, she needs to do that to make the fight ugly. That way she can find an opening because she's only landed 2 or 3 straight right hands.
Yeah, I agree. I think Spence, to her advantage, would be an inside fight.
For sure.
Last few seconds here, round number 3, and it just seems as though right now Natasha Spence is looking almost exclusively for that overhand right. And everything else is going the way of Shadaisa Green.
She just and she's throwing it. It's a good shot, but she's not. It's really nothing on it.
Right.
You know, you got to really put some power into that shot to get Green something to think about.
And listen, if you are Shadaisa Green, your last fight was, and like you alluded to, Tyron, a lot of messy clinching, holding, and you don't want to fall into that same trap here tonight.
I think right now she establishes the jab, right? You can throw it once, you can throw it twice. I think she doubled that jab up, and I think from that position, she got a nice little counter, shoulder roll counter, great angle. Use that when you're actually going forward. Double that jab up, throw a hard right hand, and then angle off. So when Spence throws back, she's hitting the air. Now you can come up with a big counter shot.
Here was that James Toney right here, that James Toney counter shoulder roll. That was nice.
Little short right hand at the end there as well. She wanted the knockdown. That was ruled a slip. Here we go. As we enter the midway point of this fight, round number 4. And Spence a little fire here in round 4 to start.
But she needs to maintain that fire. That's her keys to success in winning this fight is actually stepping forward with multiple punches, double jabbing, even leading with the right hand and then coming with combinations after that.
A little bit of the reset there from Spence. Gave it a little frustration potentially there.
You know what happened right there was Green feinted her. And Spence, you know, she fell for the feint. And that's the problem where her jab is so on point right now that the feint, she's biting for the feints.
Some body work inside here as both ladies tussle.
Let's see if Green capitalizes on that feint that she threw. Right now is the best time to do it again and see if she get the same reaction and counter big off of it.
Spence trying to find her way in, struggling to at the moment. Big right hand thrown there from Shadaisa Green, not quite landing clean. There it does, though. And just like you talked about, Tyron, maybe a little bit of a lazy throw to get some reaction out of Spence and then throw the big one behind it from Shadaisa Green there. And now she's on the front foot.
For sure, we got the best seats in the house. Sometimes when you're in there, it's a little hard to see that if you throw the left hook right behind the right hand, you'll finish the job off. So I think combinations and volume right now, they both got the, you know, it's 4th round. You already got the kinks filled out. Throw
right
those,
hand
there we go.
There.
Speaking of it, combination fighting right now.
Shadaisa Green looking to put the pressure on here in these last 30 seconds of round number 4, and Spence just comfortable on the rope. She said, come and get me.
Yeah, Spence can't really be comfortable because I don't know what the judges said till I left, but I got to feel she may be
this
down.
This is not where you want to be at all.
You know, the thing is that Green got so many tricks that Spence can't figure her out. And that's why she's backing up, because she's trying to figure out, like, damn, can I get a counter? What can I do right now? Because she's trying to be aggressive, but it's not working because Green, she's just too sharp.
And she's doing some tricky things too. Yeah. She's leaning her head forward and make it look like it's closer than what it really is. She's keeping that left hand low, enticing Spence to come forward with a counter, and that's how she's leaning back and throwing her right hand. So
And folks, we have a good one going on right now, but do not miss our main event tonight live on DAZN. Jake El Gallo Paul versus Mike Perry. You can scan that QR code and buy the main card right now. And like you alluded to, Tyron, you know, you can't be comfortable right now, especially as Shadaisa Green is racking up rounds, and I know it's got to be frustrating for Spence, but what do you do to change the momentum here? How do you turn the tide?
Sometimes you got to find a way to close the gap safely. So maybe it's a double jab, like I said before. Sometimes lead with that power, because you throw power, everybody got to respect it, whether you land it or not. Then get in close and land combinations.
Here we are, round number 5, and Gabe, if you are in the corner of Shadaisa Green, you just keep going to what's working here, to keep working that jab and Larry Holmes this and land the right hand that.
You know, she has a beautiful style, man. I really appreciate her boxing skills. Good jab, good defense. She goes to the body, she feints the jab. Jab up top, jab downstairs. Look at that.
Yeah, there we go, there we go.
That's beautiful. That's quick reflex right there.
Yeah, her footwork makes her look like she's floating around her, which is great.
Yeah.
She's long, she knows how to put that left shoulder in front, and when she throws her punches, she's angling off.
And you see that right there, that simple step back. Yeah. She's so light on
huge right hand.
You know, she got quick feet. Look at that. Spence,
like you guys talked about, it's like, Gabe, it's like you talked about, you know, the setup and the punctuation. The first 3 to 4 rounds, we saw a lot of setup from Shadaisa Green, a lot of feints, a lot of jab. And now we're starting to see that punctuation, the short right hand on the pullback, the walking forward, the lazy punches to land the big one. All of it's starting to pay off.
And you know, it's interesting because for her only having 14 pro fights, she's fighting like she's like a seasoned vet. You know what I'm saying? She's doing some real nice things in there, man.
Well, listen, we know, Tyron, she wants to fight for world championships. And that's the level you have to get to in a short period of time, especially for Shadaisa coming off the loss. She's looking good here tonight doing that.
I mean, the first round, Green made deposits to the body. She started jabbing to the body. She started using her feints, using her jabs, using her feints. Sorry, apologize. So she put the money in the bank right there. Now she can take those withdrawals from the stuff she deposited in. She's getting the combinations. She's walking forward.
Huge right hand there.
And using great combinations and exiting with her hands up.
Last 10 seconds here in round number 5. Left hook from Green, uppercut as well. You can start to see Natasha Spence is trying to find an MMA match here a little bit, Tyron.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot of crossover here tonight. You know, you never know.
That's true. That is true. But we are 5 rounds in the books. How do you gentlemen see it?
Shutout, man. Green.
I think I agree. Maybe it's a round in there somewhere. We always got to give it. You know, the judges see a little different than what we're looking at. But I do think that Green's definitely 4-1 at least, maybe 5-0.
We joke about the MMA match and you know, things getting a little sloppy there. It does look like that may be the strategy going forward for Natasha Spence, because as we'll see here, it looks like the technique, the skill is starting to really show and broaden the gap for Shadaisa Green.
I mean, it definitely shows that Spence camp knows what she needs to do, because as I told you earlier, they told me she was going to get her in her face and make it ugly and not give her much space.
Here we are in round number 6. I think Shadaisa Green said, let's keep it clean right before the round started. I think she's like, listen, stop holding me. I want to fight you here. That was a nice winged left hook there from Spence.
One thing I'm saying, Gabe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Green is using her eyes. She's like keen eyesight like a hawk. She's looking at her shot. She's following it. I'm seeing Spence close her eyes a bit. She's blocking, closing her eyes. Your accuracy got to be a little bit limited with that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because, you know, Spence, when she does that, it's because she's worried about the counter. So she's not confident in throwing her punches.
And she's doing it now.
Right
it's a traditional block and bomb.
Right hand's really starting to find a home right now from Shadaisa Green. And I think both you gentlemen can talk about the pressure that Green is putting on Spence right now and how suffocating that can be.
And you know what's interesting, right? That Green does something. She does something different each round.
I was just about to say that.
So it's hard for Spence to even make an adjustment, because now look what Green's doing. Now she's applying pressure.
Yeah.
You know
she's fought 3 different styles so far. She's applying pressure, getting close. First round, she established a jab and started put money in the bank to the body. Then she went to countering. You know what I mean? Now she's showing that she got a well-rounded game plan.
Yeah, man. And right now she's so in the zone then now she can walk her opponent down.
A couple of shots there landed from Spence on the back foot. Not a ton of power on them. And again, you're starting to see that gas tank zapped a little bit from Spence as Green just continues to walk forward and suffocate her with pressure.
That's a tough spot for Spence to be in because she's going to need at least a knockdown with some power punches to put her back in the race. But if she's depleting a little bit,
there's nothing left to go to. Last 15 seconds or so here. Spence takes a seat on the ropes for a second there.
Yeah, she's overwhelming her right now with some pressure, breaking her down, probably trying to set up a knockout in the later rounds.
Getting a little tied up there at the end of the round, as it's gotta be frustrating if you're Natasha Spence. Haven't really had much success at all in this fight. Got a couple rounds to maybe turn it around, but I have to think that this is do or die time for Natasha Spence.
And Green's getting in her ear a little bit. She said, quit clinching me, quit grabbing me. She's kind of taunting her a little bit. So the mental warfare is also, a factor in these fights.
And something that, early in Shadaisa Green's career, you wondered because she was knocking so many people out, what her gas tank looked like. How did she look in the later rounds? And even in our last fight, we kind of had the clinch in Tyron. We were there, we saw it live, and it didn't look like the best version of her. I expect these next 2 rounds for her to try to make a statement and say, you know what, not only am I back, but I'm going to show you I have the gas tank to carry that power and really make a statement and put on a show here.
For sure, as fans need to, we want to see people show the gas tank, but we also want to see the knockouts. Have the gas tank to go the distance, but give us what we want to see.
Here we go with round number 7. And Green already back on that jab.
That jab is nice.
Hey, I'm not hating on the jab.
That jab
that baby
nice,
doing that baby high, doing it low, doubling it up.
It's a whipping jab, man, too. It's just one of those jabs that it just throws your rhythm off.
And it demands your attention. See, there she goes, doubling it up right here.
Combination there.
It's almost like you're waiting on her to throw a punch back so you can counter.
Beautiful lead hand shot there, and then she gets out of the way of the offense.
Now she's boxing.
And about her tank, right? It doesn't really matter because her style is so elusive where it's almost effortless. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't really burning so much energy. She's just kind of flowing right now.
Absolutely, and it looked like, again, to start this round, everything is going the way of Shadaisa Green.
Spence is tough, man, because she's taking some big shots.
Rips to the body there, does the sweet Terminator.
She's doing a great job of protecting herself when you look at Spence. She got her hands up. She's making the shots in her gloves, but she got to be able to slip and cut the distance inside so she can make Green pay after she make her miss. Right now, she's just kind of absorbing the shots.
And you talked about the comfortability, Gabe, of Shadaisa Green. She is flowing in there right now. She's kind of mocking a little bit with the physical, talking to her a little bit. Right now, she's in complete control.
Yeah, for sure. And that
Right
jab
hand.
is so nice, man. That jab is what sets up those big power shots.
And let's not forget that power shot. We just saw that overhead right there. That lean spins a little bit to the right.
Another one there. My goodness.
Yeah, she felt that.
Oh!
Does that count?
They're going to call it a knockdown. She did get hit. We're going to have to look at the feet.
So the feet got crossed right there, but she did get hit. It's a knockdown.
It's going to be an official knockdown. And there is the end of the round. That's what you need.
That's the first time I've seen that before. She slipped, but she got hit before she slipped.
Right.
So technically.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She was wondering if she was going to get a count.
It was a good overhand right, though.
Yeah. Great timing on the shot. Delivered well. Landed clean.
Good thing for Green, it wasn't a decision maker in this fight so far. You know what I mean? So take a deep breath.
What she needed.
Oh no, she
did.
She didn't trip off the feet. It's a legit knockout.
No, she tripped. She got punched in the shoulder. See, look.
Yeah, it was a slip, but there weren't feet colliding.
I thought the feet tangled.
No, there was a slip there, but she did get hit. So yes, this is going to be considered a knockdown. While it didn't land clean on the chin,
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
it lands around the shoulder area.
You know, people say educated feet, which I hate. I try my best not to say they're educated feet like they went to school, but she got hit in the shoulder, but her feet was offline.
Her feet took a day off school there. That's what happened.
So that knockdown gave Spence some
fire, yeah.
fire, yeah.
Absolutely.
Spence needs a little bit inferno. She needs more than the fire at this point.
She needs some charcoal and the gas. She needs a little bit of both. 8th and final round here. Shadaisa Green with a little bit of controversy to deal with. Has a nice right hand there, though. And as a fighter, I mean, both you gentlemen can talk about this. You just got to shake it off. You got to shake it off and get back on the horse, do what you were doing before.
For sure. I mean, like I said before, she was dictating most of the fight. It didn't hurt her. And it's not going to be a difference maker. We're not going to go back and be like, oh, they slip knockdown, tore the whole fight up.
Yeah, it was a balance shot.
Beautiful left hook there.
Nice pivot off the rope.
I was thinking that. That was slick.
Man. Beautiful.
Sit Natasha Spence into the ropes like Rey Mysterio there for a sec.
She does a great job at angling off when she get done doing her work.
It's been a very, outside of that one, lapse from Shadaisa Green, it's been a very clean fight for her.
And let's not sleep on Spence. This is a round. No matter what happened the first 74, she's winning this round. She's doing a great job of moving forward. It may be a little late to get it done, but everybody got that knockout chance.
31 seconds. Can she turn the tide? Or will Shadaisa Green find her way back to the win column?
One thing's for sure, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Green fight again. She has a beautiful style.
Yeah, she's real slick.
Last 10 seconds here. Let's see if we swing to the finish. That will do it. 8 rounds in the book in this super middleweight matchup between Natasha Spence, the Nightmare, and Shadaisa, the Sweet Terminator Green. Gabe, I want to go to you first. You said you were just super impressed with the style of Shadaisa Green tonight. Yeah, man.
Up jab, jab to the body, slipping, right hand counters. She pretty much did a little bit of everything. She boxed, she pressured. It was just a perfect fight. Besides her, getting that knockdown, it was more of a balance shot, but she fought a perfect fight.
Definitely, I have to echo that. Green fought a great fight. I think Spence is going to go back and look at this and be a little bit frustrated. Sometimes we get there and we got a great game plan, and something that night just held us back from executing. And I think that was the case for Spence tonight.
And I think we all, I assume we all expect this to go Shadaisa Green's way, but when we look at these replays, what were the biggest factors in the fight for you gentlemen?
The jab.
The jab.
Yeah.
Everybody got length and reach. Don't mean they know how to use it. She knows how to use it. She put that left shoulder in front, and her eyes were so wide open looking for those punches coming. The body language, look at that right there.
Yeah.
Big into the body. She looked behind the elbow before she threw it. And then you can see the punches coming to counter. Her opponent had her eyes closed most of the time. See? She's closing her eyes and just hoping that when she come up, she punch, make a shot.
And she did like these small things right there. She gets hit with that shot that knocked her off balance. But she just did small things, just the step back, the slip back, things that make a big difference in a fight.
Well, looks like it is official. Let's send it into the ring with Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, and here are the totals. 78-73, 77-74, and 77-74, all for your winner by unanimous decision. The Sweet Terminator, Shadaisa Green!
All right, thank you very much, guys. Congratulations, Shadaisa, hard-fought victory. How would you assess your performance? Happy with it?
I grade myself like a C plus, B. I just got back to having fun, and I was in there picking her apart, having fun. I wanted to get the KO, but I also wanted to get some rounds in and shake the rust off, So, man, you guys ain't seen the best of me yet. I'm telling you, it's coming. But I had fun in there tonight. She talked a hell of a game. I would have loved to seen her head roll down the stairs. But, I got some rounds in instead.
Considering how your last fight went, did you feel pressure to get back on track here tonight?
Absolutely, because I owe it to myself. You know, it's not necessarily about redemption. It's about the fact that I have such a great team behind me. I didn't get a lot of calls when I lost. I got calls from MVP. I got calls from these guys behind me and my family. So I'm doing this for me. I belong at the top with the best. You know, I had a bad performance, but those who stood behind me, I love and appreciate y'all. You know, taking a loss, man, it's hell, especially when you know you should have won and did better.
What happened with the knockdown? It seemed like you didn't think it should have been a knockdown.
Oh my God, that was absolutely no knockdown. Barry had just got on me and told me to stop playing around. This right here on the Celsius sign, shout out to Celsius, it was wet. So on the way down, she threw a jab. She knew it wasn't no damn knockdown.
Okay. And so obviously you rebounded very nicely. Do you feel like this is the type of momentum, the type of performance? I know you said a C+ or so that you need to fully get back on track here and make a run at the belt.
Absolutely, man. Listen, the camp that I just had last camp with these guys behind me and Coach Wall, Austin Wall, who's not here with us today, the stuff that they put me through, they prepared me for anything. And that's why you was able to see me have fun. I felt like I went through so much this camp. I worked my ass off. So I'm looking forward to a great, bright future.
Final thing, when do you want to come back?
Whenever Nakisa and Jake Paul see suitable for me to come back. I was going to take some time off, but I love it too much. I'm going right back to the gym, and I'm going to keep training. I'm going to keep working on my craft. You guys ain't seen the best of me yet.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tampa, make some noise for Shadaisa Green. Wade, back to you.
There she is, Shadaisa Sweet Terminator Green. A fantastic performance, Gabe. I thought she showed exactly what she needed to. She got back on the horse. She got that confidence back, and she's looking once again to chase that world title.
Oh, for sure, man. Beautiful, beautiful boxing. I like to see her fight Clarissa Shields.
Okay.
Man, that'd be a great fight.
I was going to say, you were falling in love with the technique up there, man. You were astounded. I would look over every couple of seconds, and your eyes were just popping out of your head, man.
Because I could tell when someone really studies the craft and the art of boxing. You know, it was just a beautiful style, footwork, jab, every little detail she was doing, I was paying attention to it, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that we'll get in the future from Shadaisa Green is being able to step on that gas whenever she wants, like she showed tonight. She was showing all, like you and Tyron talked about, all three phases of the sport of boxing. The sweet science was on display, and I think that's just going to get better and better.
Oh, for sure, man. She needs to go right back to the gym. Don't lose a beat. Stay on your rhythm, and, you know, sky's the limit for her.
And look at Tampa loving Shadaisa Green as we go back through this fight. Everything was working. She had her moments where, you know, maybe the guard got let down a bit, but everything you saw was pristine technique and then power behind it.
For sure. And for her size, for her to have the ability to move in angles and step back and quick counters.
Look at that
She moves so elusive for her size. You don't really see fighters that size being that sharp and that quick. It's beautiful.
And it's always a fight, so you have to get through moments where, you know, things that are going to happen and be a little bit of an issue to get through, but Shadaisa Green does just that tonight. And what a preliminary card we've had, man. It's been fun.
One.
It was our first time. How'd you feel, man?
It was good, man. Good stuff, man.
But we are not done, folks, as that's just